Yeah, this kid's pretty special. I've known him many years. I used to be a baseball coach of his a long time ago, and he played baseball with my son. And of course, as long as I've been in the sports industry, working with Lions, Tigers, and all our major sports venues here in Michigan, this young man is pretty remarkable. He made his way around to start interviewing, players in the area, and then just started working his way up to meeting more major people in the market, like NFL players and Major League Baseball players, and just interviewing them. And just by simple interactions in social media, is just saying, hi, this is who I am, and may I interview you? Or next thing you know, he's interviewing everybody. And he's not even like 15 years old. I mean, this kid's absolutely incredible. And then next thing I know, I'm at Little Caesars Arena, and here comes this kid walking in, and he's walking over to talk to like Cade Cunningham, or he's walking over to talk to Blake Griffin, which I saw once, and then I'm like, I want to talk to you now. So it's really cool that I've got to see this young man's adventure story. And I'll tell you what, he has one hell of a story. I couldn't be more proud to introduce everybody to my friend, Vidat Gupta. Give this young man a big round of applause, everybody.
How's everyone doing today? Well, I want to start by thanking DJ Chachi, one of the best, and of course, Miss Kim for the incredible introduction. First of all, this event is what it's all about, seeing youth entrepreneurship, seeing young people involved. So before I start, I want to give a round of applause one more time to everyone who came up here and presented and was a part of the Expo. So the reason I'm up here today is to talk a little bit about myself in the spirit of entrepreneurship, and hopefully inspire some of you as well, that no matter how young or old you think you are, it's never too late to start. My name is Vedant. I'm 17 years old, and I'm the president of Global Kid Media and the author of the book that DJ Chachi showed everyone a moment ago. I started my journey at 11 years old, and since then I've done 2,000 celebrity interviews in sports and entertainment. I've hosted about 250 shows, traveled to 19 different states within the country, covering events like the Super Bowl, NBA All-Star Weekend, Final Fours, things like that. And I've done 100 business partnerships, learned business skills, and now I wrote this 13-chapter novel, about 300 pages over the last 2 years. Now, the reason I'm so excited about this book that I launched is because it tells the behind the scenes, the details of how things happen, the stories. And more importantly than anything else, is you're seeing the chapter names, the lessons that I've learned from it. There's chapter names like faith, connecting the dots, parental support. My personal favorite, failure is the best way to learn how to succeed. When you talk about connecting the dots, I have a story that I like to share of how I interviewed Giannis Antetokounmpo. Some of you may be basketball fans, the Bucks star. I was in Atlanta covering a college football playoff championship game. And I was walking around the city, and I noticed the Hawks were playing the Bucks that night. And I was like, maybe I can find some Hawks or Bucks players around here. Someone said there's a certain spot you should go, maybe you'll catch someone. We went over there. It was a nice area. It seemed everyone had left, but we're just kind of checking it out. There was an elevator door closing, and I put my arm in there. I walked in there with my dad, and there was one other person in the elevator. We struck up a conversation, and through talking, it turned out he was the son of the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. That connection led to, when they came to Detroit, I was able to go there, interview Giannis and his brother, and talk to a lot of different Bucks players. But those are the types of things in that book of how little things matter. And those are kind of the life skills and business skills that I want to share with everyone through this book, and Global Kid Media, Kid Entrepreneur's Time Traveling Journey. So if you are able to support and if you're able to check it out, I'd really appreciate that. I'd love to sign a copy for you. And if you're part of an organization or a club and you want to order some different books for your club or for young people to read, that's the main goal, is we want to get in the hands of young people. I'd love to talk to you about doing things like that. But in the spirit of entrepreneurship, I want to say thank you all for being here, and one more round of applause for everyone a part of this.
I'll see him there. I'm like, how the hell did you get here? Like, who are you talking to now? And then I'll go on his his Instagram or whatever, and he'll be at the Rose Bowl. Or I'm like, how are you doing this? It is pretty incredible. We have somebody back here. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just curious if you're still in high school. If you are, what school you go to and what your future plans are.
Yeah, so I'm a senior at Grand Lake High School right now. I'll be graduating later this month, and I'm planning to go to Michigan State to pursue a business degree next year.
Congrats, man.
Who's person that you've ever interviewed?
That's a great question.
It's a better question than I was asking at that age, man. I've interviewed a lot of cool people like Patrick Mahomes, Deion Sanders, Magic Johnson, Snoop Dogg, but I always say my favorite was an event I went to. It was a Pro Bowl, and there was a flag football game with the NFL players and Special Olympics kids. And I had a chance to do a group interview with some of the kids from the Special Olympics, and that energy, that passion was something that I've never experienced before, and it was definitely one of the coolest things I've ever done. So I said I interviewed the Special Olympics.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's pretty incredible because he's talked to people that I've worked with and I've never even talked to him. It's pretty cool. Right here? Yeah, what do you got?
How did you get to the point that you're at where you was able, like, your networking? How did you network your way to get to where you at now?
Yeah, so honestly, it's been a challenge to kind of get to 2,000 interviews. A lot of times when you think of an interview, you think of like a press conference or a locker room setting, but for me, I didn't always get that support. People said you're too young, wait till you're 18 and we're not gonna support you. So sometimes I was doing it the hard way, sitting outside stadiums in the freezing cold. We live in Michigan, guys. It's not always beautiful weather, but doing things the hard way, sitting in hotel lobbies and just kind of that message that when you have a goal, do not give up. Find a way to make it happen, and it's not always gonna be easy.
Definitely not easy. No, I've been at work in the hallways that players travel through that a lot of people don't know about, and I've seen them there, and I've seen them wait. I'm like, what are you waiting for today? Like, who are you talking to? And he ends up doing it. I'm telling you what, you impressed me, man. And watching your journey, dude, it's pretty incredible, man. God bless you, Drew. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Give him another round of applause, everybody. If you're not goofed, everybody, check out his book. You might like it. So.